I was door dashing, and you hit me up, and then my e-bike ran out of battery, because I was like,
classic story.
yeah, I was like, I have to hit $50 today, and then you hit me up, and I was like, damn it, Hans, I'm hitting $50, and so I tried to get one more delivery in, then I ran out of battery.
So it might as well have happened.
Yep,
You were gonna run out of batteries anyways.
you're right. I do what it takes for $50. I only made 47, so.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Do you want one? I brought one for you.
Thank you.
From the 7-Eleven.
How cold is it?
It's very cold. Yeah. 7-Eleven, they keep it cold.
Thank you, man. I'm glad
Yeah.
that we have this.
Yeah. 7-Eleven confused me, man. I thought they were only open for 4 hours.
7 to 11.
Yeah. But they leave it open. You appear on Kill Tony one time. They stay open later for you.
That's the service that you get.
Yeah.
You're big time now.
I am. They only charged me for one too. That's the real reason I brought it.
Hell yeah. So you were gonna get just one and just drink by yourself.
No, I'm just playing. I mean, I can go get more. Do you want more?
Yeah. The more the merrier.
Okay. What's up?
So, yeah, I mean, what were we talking about?
I made $47.
Oh, right. Yeah. Do you get a bonus if you get 50?
Oh, no. They used to give out bonuses, but
So who cares if you get 50 or not?
the landlord?
You need 50 exactly?
Whoa.
That's just a random goal you set for yourself?
Yeah. Do you not set goals for yourself?
I just do it
Do
and
it.
then hope it's enough, but I don't like if I need 50 for a specific reason, but I think it's good to motivate yourself.
Yeah.
Just do it a lot.
Have you ever seen Dodgeball?
Yes.
The scene where Vince Vaughn, he's like, I find that if you don't have goals, then like you can't reach them, then you'll never be disappointed. Like sometimes I think about that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to have goals to keep going.
Whoa. Did you hear that?
What? No, a ghost.
I just like burped a little,
Oh yeah,
but kept it still inside.
Oh, the tall boy will do that to you.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Yes, thank you for having me, Hans.
Thanks for doing it.
Mhm.
You look like David Bowie in Labyrinth right now.
You know, I don't watch a lot of movies, but I'll take your word for it.
Like a Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe character.
I used to pretend to read the Chronicles of Narnia.
You read the Chronicles?
No, I listen to the Chronic, but I don't read the Chronicles. The Chronicles of Narnia, like in junior high, that was one of those big books you could pretend to read, so the teacher would be impressed by you.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do.
That's the proper brainwashing for your young mind. A Jesus allegory.
Mm-hmm.
Have you heard of the book that doctors get to diagnose back pain? It's called The Chronicles of Hernia.
No, I did not know.
Do you think that's good?
It is. It seems like it could be real. You delivered it so well. I wasn't sure.
Thank you, man. I just become very robotic.
Yeah.
Just no emotion, just straight words so that I can't fuck it up.
I like that. Do you feel like the longer you do comedy, like the more you mellow out? Like you just don't give a fuck anymore, so you just deliver it how it is. You know what I mean? Like you're trying less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are the chances that you mellowing out and being like relaxed is also funny? Like, isn't it great that in comedy, the more you relax, the funnier you get?
It's true. Yeah. Also, like, I think a lot of comedians, when they go up there, they feel like they have to prove to the audience that they're funny. And I think that's the wrong approach. Like, if you can just chill out and be like, I know I'm funny, and they can enjoy it if they want to, like, that's a much better approach to comedy. Like, I'm just spilling my brain. You can, like...
So it's like a Will Ferrell movie. I'm just going to play a version of what I think is funny today. and then you do a little act out or something. I think it's ideal when you're playing for like a bunch of white people and you can just go into your act. But sometimes it's better if something crazy happens and you have to address it, and then the audience feels like it's a real live performance.
Yes, I have learned that the more you can make it seem like you're just going off the fly or like improvising it, like people are drawn to that.
Yeah, faking it.
Kind of, but like, yeah, like if you can pretend like you don't know what you're doing and pull it off, the audience is drawn to that.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you could pretend to be really bad but be really good at it.
That's the approach some people take for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, some people do it too much at open mics where they're like, yeah, I know you think I suck, but here's another joke, and I'm so feeling good right now.
Yeah. You know what my favorite or my least favorite thing to hear at an open mic is like
N-word.
That one. My least favorite thing is when they're like, oh, that one works in front of a real crowd. Go do it. Okay, well, if you can get a real crowd, go do it in front of them.
Yeah, you loser. You suck, and you're in front of a fake crowd.
Yes, an open mic is a very fake crowd.
It was 500 people, but there was a fake crowd, all comedians. Fake news.
But I still like the open mic grind, though, because, I don't know, if you can get open micers to laugh, it's like, okay, there's something there, maybe, you know.
Open micers. Yeah, I think it's good to make anyone laugh, really. But open micers, they're like joke appreciators. The thing about open mics is that you could be bombing, but then you say one good joke, and one joke appreciator in the back that was barely listening will be like, ha! Ha ha!
Yeah.
And that'll fuel you for another day.
Yeah. Damn it, I had a good one and I totally forgot. I don't know. Yeah, the open mic. When was the last time you even did an open mic? I'm curious.
September 17th, 2023.
Really?
Probably
that long. I'm just curious.
Feels like that long.
So yeah. Sometimes when I do an open mic and it's not going well, I purposely throw in a joke that I know absolutely kills, and I'm like, okay, if you guys didn't laugh at that one, then I know you're just not gonna laugh at anything.
You have a litmus test.
Yeah, exactly.
Little tracer round in your battery of bullets. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes you say the surefire joke, and you're like, oh, I can say that in an unfunny way too. Now I have to look out for that because that just bombed, and then you lose confidence in your ringer.
Actually, you know what? Excuse me. Sorry. Tony actually said something to you one time that I think about a lot. It was like, you have to be careful what open mics you go to, because you might say the best joke ever and nobody will laugh, and then you'll just think it's a bad joke and you won't do it again. So I think about that. You have to be careful what open mics you go to.
Yeah.
You probably don't even remember Tony said it.
No, he says that to me a lot.
Oh, really?
But I think the thing is that it's bad if you go to an open mic, they don't laugh at a great joke, and you believe them. Mm-hmm. But if you can go to an open mic and be like, oh, this crowd is fucking stupid. Fuck this crowd. These fucking, you know, dagger-mouthed, pincer-dicked, shit, vagina, fucking cock lickers.
Those aren't the exact thoughts I have, but similar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if you can understand the audience's reaction and, you know, translate it, because stage time is good.
Yeah. Bobby Lee, probably, I heard the best advice, some of the best advice I ever heard was from Bobby Lee. He said, you have to treat an open mic like data. You're not there to like get laughs. You're just there to get data. Like, oh, this
It's
works,
like
that works.
practicing in front of a mirror, but more like stakes. So you feel like so you can trick yourself into practicing a real set.
Yeah.
But that's a real crowd. Don't you love a comedian crowd? These fucking nerds, these loser boys, and like 3 women that are.
There's 3 women at an open mic. Which open mic are you going to?
Is that a lot or a little?
That's it's significantly more than your standard
Those
open
women
mic.
that go to open mics are heroes.
They are.
They are either delusional, they have no idea where they are, or they don't give a fuck.
Or, you know what's super crazy is the good-looking women who do comedy. Like, why are you here? Why are you putting yourself?
This is a last resort.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It blows my mind when good-looking women want to try to do comedy.
Yeah.
Like you,
Modeling is so much easier.
You don't have to be here.
It's like when a hot girl does chess and she puts out a bunch of YouTube videos like, oh, this guy didn't know I'm an actual chess player and I beat him in a park. It's like, oh, if you're hot and you have like a cool intellectual thing, it's like, whoa, you're both. Holy shit. You have no weaknesses.
Those women are hard to come by, man.
And you also have to be able to beat people up. So if you're strong, hot, if you're like athletic like Ronda Rousey, and hot and smart, if Ronda Rousey played chess, because she's fairly attractive, then she would be the ultimate woman.
She would be. Sometimes, sometimes I feel bad about women who do open mics, like in the sense of like they probably get hit on all the time. Like one time I asked a girl out after an open mic and she said no, but then I like felt so bad because I'm like, you probably get hit on all the time, and I shouldn't do that at an open mic.
I mean, it's better than just not asking her and annoying her for 6 months. You might as well ask her and then get it over with, so
That's
you
true.
know where you stand.
That's true. That's a good point. I probably do think about that too much.
If everyone was asking me out,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be that bad, honestly. It's a good ego boost. Someone wanted to dedicate their whole life to you.
You're right. It is an ego boost. I wouldn't know. Nobody asked me out, but wow, these Lone Stars are very burpy. I can feel both of us doing it. Oh well.
I love feeling our burps together. This is very intimate.
Maybe I'll switch to this one for now. Maybe this one will be less burpy.
Hopefully.
Did you do Madison Square?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How was that?
They call it MSG.
Oh.
Some call it the garden.
Some call it monosodium glutamate.
Monosodium glutamate.
Yeah.
The famous Asian chemical additive.
Is that?
That does nothing bad to you, but there was a scare campaign by a bunch of racist whites.
Does it really? Is it really an Asian thing?
Asians used it a lot.
I watch those cooking videos. I watch Guga Foods a lot. I don't know if you're familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But he like cooks with MSG a lot, and apparently it makes everything delicious. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to try it.
It's good stuff. Makes stuff good, MSG. Yeah, I was in MSG. Usually the MSG is inside the Asian, but this time the Asian was inside the MSG.
I gotta learn how to cook like you. Not in that. I mean, the quick quips. I'm more of a thinker. I have some good quips, but I gotta get. That's like my next step to level my comedy is like
Quipping?
quipping. Yes. Like
Are you equipped?
equipped? God damn it! Stop it! You're making me feel bad now, Hans. You've been doing. How long have you been doing comedy for?
17 fortnights
17, 34 weeks.
times 52.
I'm not gonna multiply that one.
34 years.
I don't know if that was the right answer. No. Okay. Anyway, I didn't come here to do equations.
Do you think that you're going to use any clips from this podcast on your social media?
Yeah. Do you want to do anything just for the clips right now?
Yeah. Let's get vertical.
I have like.
It's going to be like, you want it to be up or down?
Are you? Oh, seriously?
You want to be on top or on the bottom?
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
It's your podcast. You're on top.
Okay. So I'm on top. So
Yeah. No homo. Whoops. am I allowed
this
to
is
say
the
that?
top of your head. This is the bottom.
Okay.
So you gotta orient so that.
Are we role
you're
playing?
top.
Are we role
All
playing?
right. So
Wait, are we role playing in real life what it would look like on TikTok?
yes,
Okay.
we don't have to do it.
Oh, I still have no idea what's going on.
So that's the top, or this is the top of the TikTok. So the hearts are over there, and that's the bottom.
I'm on the bottom.
Yep.
That's my whole life, rock bottom.
So where did you find yourself struggling the most in comedy?
Just people talking to me. People.
Socializing?
No. Let me say that again. Where I found myself struggling the most was just people trying to discourage me, because
The haters?
the haters, and I definitely have extra haters, and I totally get it.
Why?
Because like the
Reject
whole,
it.
Yeah, rejecting.
Reject the haters.
Reject the haters. Yeah, but like whenever I come off stage or leave the club, like there's always someone like who's ready to like talk shit to me.
Whoa, every time?
A lot. Well, especially in LA. LA's weird.
How long were you in LA?
Under a year, not quite a year.
During the pandemic or after?
No, after. No, I wasn't doing comedy during then. The pandemic actually got me into comedy because I ended up losing my job. I got laid off from truck driving, and then I was just living out of my semi truck, and I didn't really have anywhere to go. So
What's a semi truck? Like an actual truck?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was living out over the road. I didn't have a home.
You had a semi truck?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I didn't own it.
You could find a home and hitch it up to your semi truck.
It is a home, dude. A semi truck is a home.
So you had the thing in the back where you could lay down?
Yeah, sleep and.
How did you get a semi truck?
Well, I didn't own one. I worked for a company.
And they fired you and you just kept the truck?
No. I just didn't have a house or a place to live.
So you were working for the company still?
Mm-hmm. And
what did you do when they fired you?
I drove around for a little bit.
They let you keep the truck?
No, I drove around in my regular car. And then I actually turned on the Rogan podcast, and it was the Pauly Shore episode by complete happenstance. And they're
the number one podcast in the world. Chances are you're going to listen to it.
Well, but no, like the chances that it was the Pauly Shore one. And they were just talking about the mothership, and I had no place to go, and I just like turned the car towards Austin and came here.
Where were you when you heard that Pauly Shore episode?
I was at the Chick-fil-A in West Memphis.
West Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's pretty close. It's like 6 hours.
Yeah. Because I was on my way. I was in Mississippi, and I was just gonna go back to Illinois and like work in a factory or something. I'm like, I might as well do comedy because I don't want to go back and work in a factory. So why not?
Well, if that's alternative, why not pursue a life of the arts and bohemian rhapsody?
Yeah, you're probably going to be broke doing either one. So.
Yeah. You might as well have fun while you have zero equity.
That's how I look at it. I'm always like, if I'm just going to be spinning my wheels, I may as well be doing it while I'm going for something,
So do you think the shitty economy is actually a motivator for people to pursue their dreams because of how shit the economy is?
1,000,000%. What's this 50 Cent? Get rich or die trying. There's no better time to get rich or die trying than right now. Like, now is the time.
Because you have no options.
Exactly. If I just truck drove, I worked in a factory for the rest of my life. Like, I'm never gonna retire. I'm never gonna have anything. May as well get rich or die trying. That's it right now.
Get rich, and try to retire, and then die. But don't sign up for a shitty exchange of labor to wage. It makes no sense to waste your life away and trust the system to take care of you when we know what happens to people. You have no excuses anymore. We know what the relationship is and what happens to people. You've seen it. Yeah. West Virginia, and they don't care about you. Why would you sign up for this system and support it with your life?
Yeah, I a lot of nights when I would be parked at the truck stop, I would just kind of like look out into the parking lot, and I would see all these older truck drivers who you can tell they're just soulless now, and I'd be like wondering to myself, I'd be like, man, like, did they just ever go for it? Now for real though, like, was there ever a moment in life where they just went for it, or did they just accept that they were going to be in a semi truck forever? And if you want to do that, that's fine. But I knew, like, I wanted something more for myself.
I think you got to try at least once.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the most special person in the world, but you should at least, like, try to go for a great life. Unless you're just going to sign yourself up to a dead end and just try really hard in a dead end.
Exactly. Like, I always viewed it like, I have the rest of my life to go rot in a semi truck. If I want to go for something right now, then I have to do it right now. Now's the time.
Why now? How old are you?
31.
That's pretty middle.
Yeah, not young. I'm not young anymore.
That's a good age to do things because you're smart enough and you're like, like a fifth year senior, you're like, oh, I appreciate school and understand what it does for people.
Yes, I'm definitely much more. I feel much more emotionally mature now than I was, like, even in my late 20s. Like, even just the last few years.
I don't even remember myself back then.
Yeah.
I can't compare because I just don't think about who I was that much.
How old are you now? I told you.
Guess.
100.
Correct. I'm 36.
That's why you can't remember. 36. Uh-oh, do we go out? I lost it. Oh, that's back now. Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh, shit.
I think I can hear. Yeah, I can hear now. You cut out for a second, but I'm... There we go. Oh, bad hair day for Keegan.
All right. I think everything's working.
All right. All right.
So, what do you think about the Austin comedy scene?
I think it's improving a lot. I first came here, like, I think it was like May 2023, and I didn't think it was wonderful at the time. And like, to be honest, I actually went to LA because this is gonna sound arrogant, but I like wanted to be pushed, and I was pushed a lot more in LA, and I got a lot better in LA. But I think now the comedy scene in Austin, it is improving a lot, and I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's great to be around great comedians. It'll make you better.
Absolutely. Like, I think, like, I'm guilty of, like, in anything in life, I'm guilty of like playing down to competition. And at a certain point I realized, I'm like, dude, just go fucking kill. Like, make people, like, set the bar and make people come up to where you're at. Don't play down. So that's no matter where you're at. Like, so that's the attitude I really approach things with.
That's good. It makes you write funnier jokes. Whatever it takes to write funnier jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know what goes on when I write. I'm like, well, here I go. And then I start writing, and I don't know what affects it. So I think being in a funnier city definitely affects it. But
do you sit down? Do you, like, actually, like, get out a notebook or computer and, like, write?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
I don't. Never. I've never sat down to write before. Not once.
So when you have nothing to do for the whole day and you're like, I want to work on my comedy, what do?
So, okay, it depends where I'm at. If I'm in LA, which my favorite thing to do is my favorite thing ever to do is to be in Los Angeles. I fill up a thermos thing of whiskey.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm parkour. And then I get on the bus and I just go drive around, or I just go ride around LA because there's so much crazy stuff happening.
You don't drive the bus. You're not a bus driver.
No, I was. I worked for Cat Metro. I drove the bus in Austin.
But not while you were drunk, right?
Anyway, and then so in LA, I would literally just get drunk, go around the city and look at stuff because it's like a Mad Max movie, right?
And then just write down ideas in your phone.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like, look at this guy with no leg.
Yeah, exactly though. Like I have to let things incubate. Like I just get an idea and I'm like, I know there's a joke there. I don't have it yet, but I have to let it incubate. And then like a few weeks or months later, then it will just come to me.
So if you're like, oh shit, I have 7 new jokes I have to write this week for Kill Tony, what do? You just ride the bus more?
If I'm in Austin, I'm literally just gonna go start walk around downtown, wherever.
Then you'll come up with jokes like that.
You have to see, like you have to observe them. Like if I just see like a bag blowing in the wind, I'm like, okay, there's a joke about that. It won't be about Katy Perry, but
American Beauty.
I don't know what that is.
It's a movie about a bag blowing in the wind.
Oh, never seen it.
So you just go out and exercise or move your body, see different things, and that helps you write jokes. And then you're really good about writing it down in your phone when that happens.
Yeah. If you just gave me a piece of paper and were like, Keegan, start writing jokes right now, I would not have a single idea. But if you were like, hey, let's go walk around downtown, they're gonna start coming to me because I have to observe.
Have you come up with any jokes right now? Can you come up with one right now? And I'll try to come up with one right now.
I just told you I can't do this.
Well, try.
What do we have? I have to observe. I have to observe the room.
Haven't you been observing this whole time? Did you walk around with your eyes closed?
No.
Hey, an empty coat rack. That's like having no dick in the puss.
Is that really what it's like?
Look at the empty coat rack. Isn't it so weird, though?
Yeah. Okay. Do you want
to
do a coat rack?
It's waiting for stuff to be thrown on
it. Yeah. Hans, I have to walk around. I can't just sit down and do it. If we start
Why do you have to walk?
If we start walking down Congress Avenue, it's gonna come to me.
What if you got more morbidly obese and you couldn't walk? It was just the end of your comedy career.
That's it. I'm gonna do what I can to collect disability, and I'm calling.
You gotta be resilient, man. You gotta think of jokes when you're sitting down. That's the new thing for you. Sit down jokes.
Or
sit down comedy.
That's also my favorite joke at an open mic. I'm tired of doing stand-up comedy. And then they sit on the stool. I hate that. Nothing wants me to walk out of an open mic more than someone who does that joke.
You're like, you're sitting down, I'm standing up and walking out.
Exactly.
Walkout comedy.
Mm-hmm.
I love writing. I think writing is a separate exercise entirely from comedy that has some overlap. It's like a Venn diagram, but writing is like an exercise within itself. You can't like write to increase your stand-up comedy all the time. Sometimes you just got to write just for yourself.
Yeah, you have to also I think you have to write. Or you have to like write and think of the bad stuff too. Like even if I have a joke I know is going to be bad, I still process it and like get it out because you can't get caught in like just over analyzing because then you're not going to write anything.
Yeah, it's about forgiving yourself for your bad ideas and being kind to yourself instead of being like, no, this is bad. Bad thought. No more thoughts like this.
Yeah. And then also, too, like sometimes when you perform and if you just want to throw that bad joke out there, sometimes the absolute dumbest joke is the one that works. I found that out. I did a Rhode Island joke. I was like, a joke that kills for absolutely no reason is like, I have a friend, he's from Southern Rhode Island. If I forget where he's from, I just remember it's by Northern Rhode Island. The dumbest fucking joke and an absolutely slaughters.
Nice.
I have no idea why.
It's a great joke.
It's not.
I had a friend once. We were traveling down I-5 on the West Coast from Seattle to LA.
Beautiful, yes.
And he was like, Hey, I never noticed that Southern Oregon is a lot like Northern California. I was like, yeah, they're touching. It's like, that's how it goes from.
That's how it goes. That's a beautiful part of the country. You know, like that part of California is so weird because, like, on one side of the highway, they're growing oranges, and then on the other side of the highway, there's mountains covered in snow. Like, that might be more like 15, but
It's like a bowl. It's like the mountains cover it, and then inside of California is this grassy patch that grows like 70% of all the produce in America.
the more you know.
Are you Californian?
No, but like I said, I lived in LA for a while, and then when I truck drove, I was in California a lot, so I'm familiar with the state.
Were people in LA mad that they thought you were too similar to Mitch Hedberg?
Yeah, that's why. So like, it actually like makes me more nervous and anxious on stage, because I know like when I get off, there's usually someone ready to like talk shit to me, and because I experienced that a lot in LA, but
Do you think like Mitch would like it if people were using his cadence to find themselves and express themselves?
Um, cadence really comes more from my favorite author, my favorite poet, Charles Bukowski, because Bukowski he explains how writing should never be dull. It shouldn't be blah blah blah. It should be bim bim bim. So I put that into my joke writing, like so when I'm writing a joke, I'm trying to have the cadence of bim bim bim. So that's really where that comes from. But then I think my voice or like speech pattern in general just kind of reflects the one that Mitch had.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great format, but if you write funny jokes in that format, like, you're using it like training wheels to get your own bearing.
Yeah, well, I realized that like no matter what, people are going to find a reason to hate me. So like, fuck it.
You have like a lot of like cult energy. Like
I do, yes.
people are like, this guy is gonna murder me or he's gonna fuck my brains out.
That's not what I thought you meant, but okay. I would love to fuck some brains out. Where are those people at? Sheesh.
I'm sure they're around, dude. You're a very handsome man. You look like a little wood elf.
You know what? That's actually something I was disappointed about after Kill Tony. Is like I got so many DMs
From dudes?
Yes, not one of them from a chick. the bodybuilder men are horny dudes.
Sorry, man. You look like, they hate you, but that's because they really want to be you inside you or you inside them or something. I don't know. Do they want you to fuck them or do they want to fuck you?
I don't respond. I haven't gotten that far in the conversation.
I mean, there's got to be some gay guys that are like, I don't either one. I'm just down for the experience. Like, it's not important to them where it's going or who's doing it.
Well, they can do what they want.
Well, I think that, some people are entitled to their opinion. Are you trying to do like improv or do you try and do anything else? Or are you just mostly doing stand-up nowadays? Or are you a pure stand-up? Or are you an actor?
I do stand up. I've been like doing some more acting skits, and we actually have something like really cool that we're working on. Can't give it away right now. But anyway, I do want to transition more into acting because I do realize, like, I have 3 specials planned that I want to do. I know that's long-term thinking.
Damn.
But I do understand that, like...
Do you have, like, a theme for the stand-up specials? Like, the first one's going to be about redemption.
I have a theme. Yes, it's there. Trust me.
What is it?
I can't give it away, but
Just a general outline.
let's just say I'm a huge fan of the Kanye trilogy. So, anyway.
Oh shit! What's the trilogy? Donda.
No.
Homecoming.
The college dropout, late registration, and then graduation.
Okay, so you're gonna college registration. What were the three again?
No, but
So you're gonna go through a journey, 3 specials. You're gonna be a little child, then you're gonna grow up to be a postdoctorate.
something like that. I'm very methodical. I know I don't seem like it, but everything is very calculated.
Yeah, you're Charles Manson. You got a plan for
Cool.
everything.
I wish I was that influential. But I do eventually want to transition more into acting because fucking beer.
Sorry, man.
I do realize, like, in terms of my form of comedy. Wow, this is a bad. Beers were a bad idea, man.
You're like Kurt Cobain mixed with what's that guy that played Legolas?
Legless?
Bloom, Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom?
Yeah.
It's a new one. I get Kurt Cobain all the time, but I've never heard Orlando Bloom. But okay, anyway, I do want to transition into acting because I understand that, like, Stephen Wright and Mitch and Dimitri, they've kind of sucked the cow's tit dry when it comes to one-liners.
They've done it all.
Yes. So eventually I just want to drop a few specials and then transition into acting because it's just so hard to keep coming up with stuff. Like, every single thought I have now, I'm like,
Oh, there's only so many bus routes.
yeah. It's so true though, but it's like every single thought I have, I'm like, oh, Dimitri. Oh, that's the Dimitri. Nope, that's the Mitch one. So
you think we should just stop doing comedy? What about music? Do you think we ran out of songs yet?
Every song has been sung except one I'm dropping. Anyways, yes, I'm dropping a song.
What about apate?
Hans, you keep referencing things that I don't know.
That's a great song. Let me blow your mind right now. This is a new top hit, and for you, this is like watching fucking Mozart.
Okay.
It's a great song, man.
I believe you.
So that's a new song. I haven't heard that before. Bruno Mars, Marry You. Have you heard that song?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna marry you. Great song. That never existed. That's new.
Great point, Hans. Well, I do feel like, in terms of, like, originality almost, I feel like we're to a point in anything where it's like, it's so tough to be original anymore. And I think that maybe our era, it's not about being the most original, but it can be about having influence from the cool things from the past and just putting your own twist on it and bringing it to the light. Because if you're going to, like, try to just be super original, you might just do frickin' nothing. And you might just deprive the world of some really great art. So, yeah.
So you stand on the shoulders of giants.
I'm chasing ghosts, man.
From a very tall height. Well, I think, being original or not original, I don't think people can help that. I think that you come up with jokes, and you can't even help but to come up with jokes. So I don't think that, we're going to run out of jokes anytime soon. I think that people are constantly coming up with new ways to look at things, especially with all the new shit we're discovering. With AI, that's opening up new ways of thinking that no one's written jokes about before.
Yeah. So that's interesting. See, when I write a joke, I want to write a joke that would play in any era, whether it's like the 1970s or like 2030, 2040, whatever. I want a joke that would work in any decade. So, like, I don't always like to, like, make jokes about, like, new technology or new science, politics, like, stuff like that. I just, like, want to look at a toaster and make a joke about a toaster.
What the fuck? There was a time before the toaster.
well, that's not a time I want to make a joke about.
So you want to be a post-toaster comic? You
I'm
can
a
time travel.
Yes, whenever the toaster was invented, that's my...
You didn't even pick like a universal, timeless example. You pick something with a definitive start date.
When, Hans, I feel like you're going to know this. When was the toaster invented?
Toaster after electricity. So Thomas Edison was 18 something. I would guess 1917. Final guess.
Okay. Oh, you're going to look it up. Who won the World Series?
When was the toaster invented? Late 1700s.
Oh, you were way off. Yeah.
Yep.
It's okay. We can edit it. Do you want me to ask again and you can give the right answer?
No, it's fine. I don't need to know when things were invented. It's not my thing. I mean, do you think like we're creating more? I think the reason why there's no originality and creativity is economic, because we're starved and people don't have the economic freedom. We're still living like animals instead of giving, human creativity and luxury and leisure to everyone.
But don't you feel hardship brings out more creativity?
To a point, but you can't just torture someone and then expect, like, if you're drawing a graph of creativity to hardship, if you increase hardship at some point, there's a diminishing point of return. You can't just increase hardship and expect someone to be creative. That's how you, like, not a lot of art came out of the fucking, well, I guess afterwards it did, but while it was happening, the Holocaust, I mean, a lot of art came out of it after it, but.
Mm-hmm. I think, I think art should process the pain, not preserve it.
There's enough pain. We don't have to create more by, not giving people proper housing and healthcare.
Right. Okay, but you lived out of your car one time too, right? Or your van, right? Didn't that just drive you to, like, I lived out of my car. I lived up on like 45th and Lamar. That was my spot. And didn't that just drive you to, like, literally and figuratively, didn't it drive you to just create better?
It wasted a lot of time of me fixing random shit that I could have been using to do comedy. I don't know. I think I was driven, so I lived in a van. I didn't live in a van and then become driven. I was already there. Like, I just wanted to write jokes. If I could live in an apartment and write jokes, I would have done that. I don't think you have to be suffering to write jokes, but I think suffering does help you get you off your ass.
Yeah.
A little bit, but I mean, you can't torture people because it'll make them work harder. Like, we don't need people to work that. We have modern technology. I think it's very fucked up to do that, and that's the kind of like driving force that's behind how we relate to each other and why we're kind of mean to each other. It's because we're deep down either supporting it or, complacently allowing it to happen. It's like people getting tortured just so you can have an iPhone.
Yes, but the reality is I think people are gonna have to be tortured so we have iPhones. I don't think that's going away.
But we're not even trying. It's like, this isn't like the most minimal amount of torture. This is like however much we want. Like, we're not even working towards making the world a better place. We could at least try and see what happens. But once we try and fail, then I'll be silent.
Don't you think that's just like a fantasy world though? Like, we're never gonna make the world like a great place.
Well, why don't you look back in history and see how much better it's gotten? Like, why would we just stop here?
That's a great point. Do you think like the next world war is gonna be over like all these precious metals to like for AI and stuff?
The AI wars?
The AI, it's coming. Like, I don't know. Never mind. I don't know. I don't want to get deep like that.
I think the next world war will be over Sydney Sweeney or someone like that. Someone like we can attach all our hopes and dreams onto.
Dude, I don't really like pay attention to pop culture, so I had no idea who that was. But then like, well, I don't understand why people were so mad about it. It seemed like such not a big deal when I watched it.
She's saying she has superior genes than people. Like, why is that? You shouldn't brag about that. That's gross to see someone bragging about how they're superior just the way they're born.
The blue jeans? Hans, you've perfected the art of me not knowing if you're being serious or not.
Well, what if I wasn't being serious? What would you say then?
Dude, I'm just trying to think of jokes about toasters, man. You know?
Toaster. Toast and boast. What about a toaster is revolutionary? It's made for a very specific type of food.
Well, you know what I don't. Yeah, the Pop-Tart. You know what I don't understand is the toaster oven. Okay, if you have an oven and a toaster, why do you need the toaster oven? Okay, the guy who sells toaster ovens is a freaking genius.
Here's why. Because you have something smaller than a giant pizza that you don't want to turn on a giant oven for. You just need a tiny little space to be hot, just to toast this little thing.
Yeah, but it just takes up counter space, you know. See, I think I come from not great living situations and they don't have much room. So I'm always trying to, I'm thinking about economy of space. So I see a toaster oven, I'm like, that's just unnecessary.
So what about having like a motherfucking, like a oven space condenser? So you just stick things into the oven that take up space so that you can cook a little small area and save on gas.
I haven't thought about it that deep, Hans.
I don't know what that would be. That sounds dangerous. Putting shit in the oven.
Yeah. You ever like live somewhere where you have such little space you have to like put like, you know, I don't, like your baseball mitt. You have to store it in the oven. You know, things like that.
Yeah.
And then you realize then you're probably never going to play baseball again, so you can just get rid of that and free up some space.
One time I was moving out of a house I was living in. I rented a room in a house with like 14 other people.
Whoa, that's way too many.
And then I was moving out, but I was going to live in a van, but I didn't have my van yet. So I didn't have any place to put my shit. So what I did was I went around the house and hid my shit all over the house.
Yeah.
And then I made a copy of the key, and then I gave back the key. And then I went away for Christmas vacation to Seattle. I came back to New York. And then I went in the house, got my van, then went in the house, got all my shit that I hid all around the house, trying not to get seen by the roommates. And then I put it in my car and I bounced. And I just stashed my shit in my old house for like 2 weeks for free.
That shows you how bad it is to live with 14 people that you would rather live in your van.
It wasn't that bad. It's just like a giant apartment.
It's cool. Like if you live in a hostel, I lived in a lot of hostels. Like you get to meet like cool people and interesting people. Very interesting people live in hostels.
Yeah.
Like murderers.
All the most interesting people. People that didn't sacrifice their soul for a job and waste their life doing something they hated.
I guess so. I did something. I had a similar situation almost to what you did. Like I just needed a mailbox, and it was one of those mailboxes that you need a key for. So I made a copy of their mailbox key just so I always had a place in Austin for a mailbox.
Whose mailbox was this?
Can't give that away. She probably knows who she is though. So if you see this,
So it was like a friend's mailbox, someone you knew.
Yeah, the hostel owner. She knows who she is. If she sees this, you know exactly who you are.
We're looking at you. Damn, so you just got mail for free.
Hell yeah, I'm paying for a P.O. box.
You should just be able to drop a geolocator and be like, I want you to drop it right here. That's their job. They drop it in random places. Fucking drop it where I want it. I'll make it convenient for you.
That could be a new thing, actually. Especially with like drone technology now. You might be onto something, Hans. Just drop it with the drone wherever you want.
Just get in the general area.
I'm sure Amazon is like already on that. They're definitely already planning that.
They say drones are hard to automate because they can fly into each other. Weather, airspace is restricted. You don't want drones in the air everywhere because then you can't fly your helicopter or airplanes. It's not easy to have drones.
That's a good point. You know what really freaked me out is one time, great shot. When you shoot something, do you have a specific name in mind?
Kobe.
You Kobe it? You do Kobe. Can I tell you who I do?
Damian Lillard.
No, I do Peja. The real ones know Peja.
From the Spurs?
No, from the Kings. Peja Stojakovic.
Peja.
Boop.
Was he a good three-point shooter?
Yes, he was great. We used to play NBA 2K5. We would only be the Sonics or the Kings because you could shoot with Ray Allen or you could shoot with Peja. That was the only teams we used.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what concerns me about drones?
What?
Is I was on vacation one time and my brother-in-law had a drone and he was able to like make it follow around my cousin. Like the drone, just as my cousin moved.
Was there something specific about your cousin that attracted the drone?
No, we were just messing with them. But like, I'm like, okay, the drones can actually follow people like that. That's too much, man. That's too much.
So if they weren't able to follow people, you'd be cool with that.
I'd be more on board. Yes.
Hell yeah.
You see, like, one of my favorite movies is RoboCop.
So you want a shy drone, a drone that is easily spooked.
I want a drone that won't infringe upon my rights.
That's impossible.
Yeah,
they're
right.
made to right infringers. If you were trying to make a machine that infringed on the most rights as possible, you'd make a fucking drone.
You're right. Like, one of my favorite movies is RoboCop. So I'm just like I'm always concerned about like, new technology.
But isn't RoboCop the good guy?
He is, but that's a fantasy world. In the real world, like, technology can be used for bad purposes.
But that's an example of technology being used for good. Why didn't you think that we can use it for good?
Because I know how humans are, and we're definitely gonna not use it for good.
What about the AIDS medicine that we discovered? Isn't that good that humans have discovered?
Are you saying RoboCop invented AIDS medicine?
I'm saying that a lot of things that we make is a lot like AIDS medicine and that it's good. Like,
wait, we have AIDS medicine?
Yeah. PrEP. Check it out.
I'm not in the loop, man.
I'm saying there's a lot of good stuff we invented, like the polio vaccine.
Mm-hmm. That's up there. That's a good
agriculture, fucking...
The cinnamon roll?
Yeah. Moons over my hammy.
We invented the car. That was a great one.
So I'm saying that just because we have technology doesn't mean it's bad. What we need to do is have a better method of democratic control over the actions of our species, instead of just having a small amount of billionaires being able to control what humanity does. It needs to be more democratic because we're all pretty fucking smart. Billionaires aren't that much smarter than us.
They're not. That's true. That's so true. Do you ever see someone who's like super successful or has a lot of money and you're like, man, that person is not smarter than I am?
Well, when Elon was going crazy, I thought, man, wow, maybe I'm smart.
Why? Why'd you think that?
Because he believes in Trump. I feel like that's just so obviously not the right answer.
Do you have a better answer right now?
Yes.
What is it?
Bernie Sanders, Zoran Mamdani.
Hans, I'm so detached from politics right now. I have no idea who Zebra Dambini is.
That was racist what you just did right now. You need to go be sent to a re-education camp for mispronouncing the supreme leader's name.
I would love to go back to school. If we can Billy Madison this shit, I would love to go back to
But
school.
you can't go to school with children. You got to go with like people like you, like 31-year-olds.
31. 1-year-olds?
31.
Oh, 31-year-olds. I thought you said dirty 1-year-olds. I'm like, what kind of school is that?
Hell yeah. You got to be cleaning their diapers and shit.
I'm going to pass on that.
Do you think that maybe unions and, collective bargaining is important for the future of the survival of our species?
What? Unions. You know what I think? I think we need to realize that technology is great, but not to the point where it starts taking away jobs. Unless
That's the beginning use of technology.
Yeah, but okay, if we can make it so people can still have income, but if there's not enough jobs for people, what are we gonna do?
Universal basic income, just give people food and shelter.
Okay. So let me.
And healthcare.
I'm just curious. Then, like, what? If we give everybody UBI, then what makes people want to achieve more? Like, if I want to be a doctor,
We don't have to. We already have robots that take away jobs. What else do we have to invent? The robots will invent everything for us. That's their job now. Take away more jobs.
Okay, but then my question would be, are the billionaires really gonna pay out that money to people, or aren't they just gonna keep it for themselves? I'm just wondering.
Well, that's why we have to gain more control and have an equal playing field so that we can democratically decide what happens to the world. I mean, don't you think it's ridiculous that we have so much more better technology right now and we're working the same amount of hours that we did in the 1980s?
Of course. I think literally everybody agrees with that. But I think the thing is that they want people to work longer hours, because the longer people work, then they can't get together and revolutionize.
Redistribute the wealth.
In a way, yeah. Like, I just think like they want you to be tired and not be able to think. They just want you to go home at the end of the day and immediately go to sleep, and not really get together and come up with ways to improve the world.
Yeah, that's why they don't want you having sex with each other so much.
Yeah, I definitely have been impacted by that.
Every society limits sex. Asian society, Indian
I would love to have
now.
sex with Asians. Just want to put that on the record. Okay.
Who would you not have sex with?
Next question.
I mean, you should want to have sex with everyone. It shouldn't be noteworthy that you want to fuck Asians unless there's something special. You like Asians because they're so young looking.
That is a great point. Sometimes I feel like white women are the most materialistic. I have no idea if that's true. That's just the sense that I've been getting.
White women are the most entitled.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
If they don't get their way, they can fucking be the craziest people ever. They are allowed to be crazier than any other race. Like, black women still get tased by the cops. But white women have no natural predators.
That just reminded me. Remember, don't tase me, bro. Do you remember that? God, fuck.
Don't tase me, bro.
that rings through my head. At least once a week, I still think about that.
It's the perfect phrase that culminates, like it encapsulates everything about our generation. Getting tased by a government official.
Yeah, who was it? Was it John Kerry who was there? I can't remember. I think it was John Kerry. He started talking to John Kerry.
And the use of the word bro. Like, it's just for fun. I'm just doing a prank, bro.
Yes.
And you're going to tase. Like, that's the only way we'll politically stand up for anything is if it's for a YouTube video or if it's a prank show.
Yeah. Do you think that would have had the staying power if he didn't say bro? If he would have just been like, no, don't tase me. Do you think it would have, like, caught wildfire like it did?
No, not at all.
Bro,
It came out naturally. He's a white man, just in his element, in his natural habitat, about to get tased. What are you doing? You trying to tase me, bro? Like, he doesn't really take it seriously.
Yeah.
If he was really afraid for his life, he wouldn't use the word bro in a life or death situation.
I might, though. Because I might try to be, like, as calm as I could be.
Oh, you're trying to de-escalate by using bro?
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's how I feel. Like, if I'm in a run-in with law enforcement, I'm trying to treat him like one of the bros as much as I can.
You're throwing in a tactical bro.
Yes. Dude, that's been my,
M.O.?
My MO with law enforcement is, like, just try to treat them like as much of a bro as you can.
Hey, it's my bro in blue.
Yeah. That's a great, I'm going to take that one. That's a great line.
We're all bros at the end of the day. Except for the ladies. They're not bros.
Well, that's a good thing.
You can't have too many bros.
Dude, I got stopped by the police on 3rd Street today. They were filming a movie or a TV show, and I rode my bike right through it. And the cop was like, stop. And I literally said, I'm like, bro, can I just go right there? And that's what you have to do. When you have a run-in with the police, first of all, calm, bro. Secondly, immediately offer a solution.
Yeah,
and
they love that.
goes.
When you have your own ideas about where you can go. They love creative and problem solving and other opinions.
I saw a guy.
What happened?
Let me ask you this. Do you have an opinion about the law enforcement who rides the horses around downtown?
Yeah.
What is it?
I think they're unnecessary.
Yes.
And it's a display of power. It's
Yes.
like medieval. We should have probably advanced past this when we stopped beheading people in public.
Yes, it's all for show. I saw a guy cross the street. This was on Congress yesterday. A guy crossed the empty street, okay, but he didn't have the signal. And a cop on a horse stopped him and scolded him like a 5-year-old. And I'm like, dude, there are so many people downtown right now doing drugs, and you're worried about the guy who crossed the street without a signal? When we become San Francisco, that's why. That's how I feel.
So you think that the scolding power of the police should be used more sparingly and in more serious situations?
Yes. Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to let people do drugs in downtown Austin, you have to also let them jaywalk. Okay.
Well, I think that displays that we don't really care about the homeless. We spend a lot of money on the police that'll make us safe, but not a lot of money on making sure that people aren't trying to murder you. We just create an economic hellscape that produces zombies, and then we just get really good at smacking down zombies and enforcing law and order. It's really cruel and unusual.
It is. Do you like when you're walking around downtown and like you see the same homeless people that you've seen for years? Like, isn't that weird to you? Like how they're surviving? Like, we keep feeding them. I know there's no solution to homeless, but it's like the more we keep feeding them, it's like the more we just enable it. Like, I know it's such a tough situation.
Because you can't kill people. You got to keep them alive just in case they figure it out. And even if they don't, it's like a little project. You have like a little squirrel that you're nursing back to health.
Yeah, have you done that?
No, I would though.
I tried it with a bird when I was young. Didn't work.
Once you start killing people, it changes you.
I know.
You know?
I know. If you know, you know.
How do you know?
Next question. No.
You have an
just,
abortion?
No. Yeah, homelessness. You've been to San Francisco, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy to see that? Like, do you ever feel like if you keep enabling homelessness, like, at a certain point you have to like put an end to it, or everything's just gonna become like San Francisco?
I mean, we could pay people a living wage and subsidize affordable housing and give people health care, and that would prevent a lot of people from becoming homeless and having the problem get worse. But yeah, I mean, it's really an optional problem that we decided to have because we'd rather give more money to billionaires than take care of working class people. So it's really a matter of priorities. Like, do we care about everyone, or are we more focused on making sure the billionaire can keep every penny that he has accrued from the people that work from him, who produce more value to his company than he probably does?
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. I just think like we've been enabling drug use. Do you like, okay, if you or I were downtown and if we were on drugs and yelling at people, wouldn't we get arrested?
I mean, you have freedom of speech.
Yeah. Sometimes I just see like homeless people on drugs harassing people downtown. I'm like, man, if I did that, I would get arrested.
Well, maybe not.
Maybe I should try.
Yeah, the possibilities are endless.
Do you want to go down to like 6th and Congress and just start yelling at people? See what happens?
I think it's sad that people get to that point, and that's why no one does anything, because it's always worse for the person that's doing the yelling than the person that's getting yelled at.
Of course, absolutely. But do you ever like see us like a homeless person and just be like, man, you're just way too far gone to help?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they might be bad for a moment, but you can fix them.
Yeah.
Don't you think a lot of cool people were homeless once? All the best rappers.
I was, but I'm not that cool. I would just say this, like, there's homeless people I totally sympathize with, because like bad luck happens. But like those people, they're gonna figure it out. But man, sometimes I just look at like San Francisco and I'm like, man, I really hope Austin doesn't become that. Because there are just a lot of people who just want to like do drugs and don't want help. But I don't know. I'm not gonna act like I have the answer to everything, because I don't, and I'm not offering up any solutions right now. But man, I don't know. I think Austin's a great place. I just don't want to see it like get overrun. You know.
I think when you don't have a very compassionate society, the homeless people can feel that, and then they might respond to that feeling that they're getting. But I think if you extend a loving hand and give everyone food and shelter, at least, you know, like, things will get better. Yeah. No one deserves to starve on the streets, you know.
Do you feel like that though? Sometimes when like I'm at my lowest moment and I've like screwed up so bad in life, I'm like, I don't deserve help. If I'm like,
you don't deserve to sleep on the street and not eat just because you fuck something up or something.
But I've been there, dude. I've been there.
But that's just what you're used to. That's the stakes that you're used to. So you put yourself there in that mind state. But there should never be that bottom. Like a loving society, like we have hunter-gatherer societies that take care of each other better than a modern society who has so much more resources. It's just purely priorities. We don't love each other.
Yeah, I agree. How do you feel? Like, isn't it crazy that we've gotten to a point in society, like at least in, you know, first world countries, where like we have to work so hard for so little now?
Yeah, it's getting less and less. They found the perfect balance to pay you the least amount possible.
I've said that. I had my buddy back when we used to work in at Caterpillar in Peoria. I had a buddy, and I told him one time, I'm like, man, they pay us just enough to keep coming back. You know?
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, they've dialed it in so good now that there's pointless arguing with it. Like, yeah, it's kind of worth it if you want to do it, but, you know, we need a revolution and just fucking chopping heads. You kill one billionaire, that fixes the life for like at least 70 million people. It's worth it at that point. At that point, it's criminal not to chop his head off.
Well,
let's go chopping heads.
Chop heads, man.
Dude, what do you think about Luigi Mangione?
I have no idea, dude. You know what? The reality is like, I've tried to like really detach myself from like
Luigi,
from anything, like from politics or whatever's going on. Like, I'm so focused on comedy that I've really detached myself from anything that's going on in the news, because I just want to keep writing jokes, man.
But don't a lot of people write jokes about the news?
They do, but I don't like to, because the news is only right now. So, like, for example, if you were to make a joke about like Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef, that joke is only good enough for right now.
Okay, but you get better at writing jokes about the moment, and you always have a current event joke for whatever topic is going on in the world, which makes people feel like your jokes are more relevant and new, and it could be you better at writing new jokes.
Well, if that's your approach, and if that's your style, then I totally get it. But like, I guess like what I referenced earlier is like, I just want to make a joke that will live forever.
Like toasters?
Toasters, man. Like anything. If you can make a joke that will be shareable and live forever, I think that's the best joke you can make. Like, if people 30 years from now can still share a joke that I made, to me, that's the best joke you can write.
But aren't there jokes about the current time that are still timeless, like Bill Hicks or Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to make jokes that are right now. I'm trying to make jokes that are forever.
But they could be both.
Do you think 30 years from now people will care about Kendrick Lamar and Drake, their beef?
I think that there's a current rap beef going on. You could write some great jokes about artists fighting or African American culture. I think there's like timeless things in everything. I don't think you have to necessarily look in one specific area. I think news is good because it gets you thinking about different things. You could, maybe if you did a deep dive in ancient Greek history, you could write jokes about different things that happened. But the good thing about the news is that we're all experiencing it now, so it's more relevant. Like, if you find some crazy new detail about ancient Greece, it's harder to translate that to a crowd than Drake.
Yeah. Do you ever feel, because I know you do a lot of political humor, which if you can make that work, more power to you, because it's hard to pull off. But like, do you ever think in terms of like being an entertainer, like you just want to give people an escape from like what's going on?
I think I think that's good too. I think just because some people want an escape doesn't mean everyone wants an escape. Some people don't want it, but
yeah, actually that's a great point, because there definitely are comedians who can do both. If you're a comedian who can give that to people, if that's what a certain people want, cool. But if you're a comedian who like will just make a joke about whatever, then there's people who want that too. So I guess you're right. Like, there's audiences for both, so. Yeah,
and people can appreciate both. If you're like a guy that's like, I don't really like the news, it doesn't do good things for me, then people, there are a lot of people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think political humor is so hard to pull off, because you're immediately going to separate half of your audience. Do you feel that way?
Yeah, a little bit, but there's ways to get them back. Like I pretend like I'm a Trump supporter, but I'm actually like super liberal. So like
Okay.
I'm like playing both sides. Like hey, like if you say I'm a Trump supporter's gonna be like hell yeah, me too.
Right.
And the liberals are like, oh, let's see what stupid shit this guy says. So they're paying attention at least.
They are, yeah. I think the most awkward set I've ever seen someone do is they came out, they made a joke bashing liberals, and half the audience laughed. And then they made a joke bashing conservatives, and then nobody laughed because they had separated both sides of their audience.
They've offended each group separately at each time.
And then then the next 5 minutes was just everyone sitting there awkwardly. It was so, it was at Creek. I still remember that, man.
Who was it?
I can't. It just some I can't remember. It was at one of those what's it called? King of the Creek nights. I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it was so awkward.
Was it someone that's brand new?
Yeah, it wasn't like an established comedian. It was an
unestablished,
foundationless.
foundationless.
Yes. Yeah.
I hate those unestablished comedians.
Everyone starts somewhere, man. How long did it take for you to like really for your career to take off?
Probably 11 years.
Really?
Yeah. Or 12.
So when did you start? You said so you started at like 25 then?
Something like that.
Did you start in Austin?
No, I started in Seattle, Washington.
Okay.
Did 5 years there. Lived with my parents for free for 5 years. Then I went to New York. Had a job for 6 months at a shitty house in Sunset Park.
Okay.
Then I lived in a van for 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
Whoa. When did you come to Austin then?
3 years into my van life journey.
Okay.
And then the pandemic hit when I was on a road trip in Miami, and I went to Seattle where my family was. I stayed with them in the hotel room. Pandemic kind of blew over, traveled down to LA in my van, lived in LA for 2 months, and the second wave hit. And then I lived in the desert for like a month and 2 months or something, just free, all alone. It was crazy. It was great.
Yeah, I bet.
Then I went to Austin.
I bet. What
Oh, I want to go back to the desert.
Desert, yes.
I know all the spots now.
I was gonna point that out. So one time when I was like just driving around the country in my car, I stopped in a place. Okay, so like southern Utah, northern Arizona, there's two unincorporated communities called Mexican Hat and then Mexican Water, and there's just like nobody's there. You can just go like find some rocks and a cave and like chill out. And I did that one time. It will clear your mind. Like sometimes you just have to do that, man.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't think people realize what it's like to be completely alone.
Yes. It's
You're always around people, whether you like it or not. Even if you're in the suburbs.
Yes.
You're always near their psychic energy, and to be completely alone, it really cleanses you. It's like a intermittent fast where you have nothing in your stomach, just no people. Yeah. And then you appreciate who you are, and then you appreciate what other people are to you.
Yeah. I think like some peace and quiet is good. Like I did a month in New York. I did not think of a single joke the entire month I was in New York, because like it was like so overstimulating. There's way too much going on. But then like some peace and quiet in a cave, I can hear myself think.
A cave?
Yeah.
Well, more jokes have been written in New York than probably any other city in America.
Yeah, but it's not about how many, it's about the best. Where can you write the best jokes?
I would say some of the best jokes have been written in New York City.
That's a great point, Hans. But you know what?
I understand that it's overstimulating, and it's like a big, like you didn't, it was a lot. But if you can learn how to harness that, I think it could be a great thing. But you need both. It's different medicine for different times in your life. Sometimes you don't need a Molly. Sometimes you need a weed edible. I totally get you. It's weird because my best place for writing jokes is LA, but like the worst experience I had writing jokes was New York. So like LA is like the perfect amount of stuff going on for me to write jokes. Like It's spread out enough where you can focus on different things.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You mentioned intermittent fasting. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
How long did you go for?
Like 8 hours or 12 hours or 16
Oh,
hours.
dude, I did 72 hours once. Best
That's
thing.
not intermittent fasting.
Or, so, well, just
That's
okay.
fasting.
Fasting in general.
Yeah.
Okay. Dude, I encourage everyone to do a 72-hour fast. You're gonna learn so much about yourself.
It's sad when you don't have a meal to look forward to.
But if you can make it past 24 hours, you're good.
Yeah, I never realized how much I use food to make myself feel better. Because I'm like, oh, let me eat something now. And once I didn't have that, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I don't have a little pick me up. There's no like, oh, and then I ate. Like, there's no benchmark throughout the day.
Yeah. If you can do a 72-hour fast, I think you'll realize how much food is affecting you. In terms of like mental fog, your mind's going to clear up. You're going to be thinking so straight, it's ridiculous. And then if you like you'll learn how to control your blood sugar. I think a lot of people's mental problems comes from they don't know how to control their blood sugar. Once you realize how to control your blood sugar, you will really improve your feeling, your thinking, all that.
Yeah, like when you eat something really sugary and you feel like all that energy and it like feels like overstimulating.
It is. Yeah, what you're literally doing is you're short-circuiting your brain, and your brain doesn't know what to think now, and that's why people feel so much anxiety or depression. But once you learn how to control that blood sugar, you'll really mellow out.
Hell yeah. Should we call it there?
Call it there if you want, man. What are we at? An hour, probably? Probably over an hour.
Yeah.
We good? I'm good.
All right.
Okay.
What should we say to the Puerto Ricans?
The Puerto Ricans, I really appreciate how good you are at baseball.
Don't go stabbing people now.
Okay. All right, man.